Here's the thing. I took a nap and I slept for 5 hours. So now I'm wide awake. And I figured, well, since I'm awake, might as well do something productive, like stream. You know, gotta do that YouTube grind, as they say. Even though I did stream earlier today, I did say I'll possibly later on stream Minecraft. But here we are. So I'm gonna probably be awake for a little bit. And I kind of do want to take care of all this. Get rid of all this stuff. So, okay. Let's go cut some trees down. Yeah, the last time I tried to play Minecraft, I wasn't feeling it. I was tired. Uh, Hanging blinds all day. And kind of wore me out physically. It happens quite frequently with people my age. So it shouldn't be a shocking development. But I chose to go ahead and do this anyway. Yesterday's stream still affected me a little bit. Now, I'm not complaining really. Uh, Even the video I posted about Ludwig is doing well. Not that it does make me happy, but at the same time, it doesn't. You know, I'm not thrilled. Dealing with drama is hard. It takes a toll on takes a toll on you mentally because you're dealing with negativity. And I think I said this before a long time ago. Maybe when I first started doing YouTube, it affects me physically dealing with negativity, and I have to do something, and it literally makes me feel bad. I get tired, grumpy. That's the name, and that's the reason why I try to do something positive. As soon as the next stream is going to be a positive stream. If I'm dealing with drama on one stream, the next stream is going to be positive. That's the reason why I went down the Reddit rabbit hole. And even then, I sounded tired. And just FYI, I don't like the sound of my own voice. Why isn't this showing up? Huh. Hold on. What's going on? Why isn't... Why isn't... Right? That fix it? We have to shut down the PNG too. Let's see if that fixed it. Yeah, you see OBS response. It was there briefly. There it is. Alright. That's... I really want to get a computer with the dual monitor system. I mean, I can maybe use the mini one, but the mini one I don't think is going to have enough power behind it to handle streaming and me playing the game. But like I was saying, I mean, it really does take a toll on me. negative emotions, negative uh, subjects, especially if you get invested in it. And it's hard when I'm doing research on something that not to get invested in it. And because you start getting invested in the subject you're covering. That's why it gets hard. I mean, even if I don't particularly like the subject I'm covering, good example of that. Talking about nuts brings up a lot of negative emotion, and that's the reason why I need to, stop talking about it. It's not healthy for me, literal. When you go through treatment for cancer, the best doctors will tell you this. The best thing you can do is be positive. Think positive thoughts. Stay away from negative feelings because it affects you on a greater level. Because you're going through a lot of mental stuff, dealing with that treatment, and to sit there and have a lot of negative emotions, it's hard. It's like you can't deal with it in a way you normally would. So normally what I would do is go play a game, which is what I'm doing to help settle my emotions, and the whole think positive, be positive stuff, which is true. That helps. But when you really can't, what's the best way? There's another part of me, I don't want to become toxic. I really don't. I don't like being that way. Even if it's about something I really, truly do care about and it is a negative subject, I don't like talking about it. Or nor do I like, yeah, that was a mistake. Never let repeat. I should have been more mindful of how it's affecting my body. Because there was a period of time you would probably find me very toxic. It was during my comic book phase, about 15, 20 years ago, I would say. And people who knew me at the time were aware. Knew how toxic I was. I was saying really bad stuff about people, and it cost me. Mostly, what it cost me is the ability to feel good about myself. When you are toxic all the time, that's one thing uh, that happens. I mean, eventually you start feeling bad about yourself. I don't like being this way. That's the major thing. Yeah. but you know, everybody thinks it's fun or funny to basically talk shit about people. When that becomes the only thing that you get known for, and anything you say positive, it's always taken with a grain of salt. I hate to tell you this, it wears you down. Over time, it will wear you down. I'm basically trying to say it's not a good thing to be angry all the time. It's not fun. So, start doing this. And when you get that reputation of being he's the guy that goes off on this subject or this subject, and everybody becomes very aware of what buttons they can push with you, you know, it's not a fun experience. Because that's all you're known for, as the guy who, hey, you say this and he's going to go off. And that, while entertaining for others, it's not a very pleasant experience, at least in my opinion, for the person whose so-called behavior that you're sitting there laughing at. You know, there are people who can handle being like that all the time, but I can't. That's the reason why when I talk about certain subjects, I really get passionate about. I mean, I got into a little, I wouldn't say disagreement. I think there was just a little bit of confusion why I talk about Cinder. It's actually because I care. I see someone who is being treated badly for something that she didn't do. And that bothers me. And as much as I like to think I'm helping the community, it did get pointed out that I could be making things worse, which, no, I don't want to do that. I mean, I don't want to make things worse. In fact, I was trying so hard not to do that with my content. With the possible exception of none. I mean, even I don't want to be known as the person that only talks about VTuber drama. I've said this a lot. Okay. Oh, he's a drama channel. He's going to talk about drama. No, I'm not going to talk about drama. It's because one, unlike a lot of other people that cover things that happen on YouTube, meaning I actually take the time to look into it. And I try to present it more based on facts than, hey, this person's a piece of shit, all that stuff. No, I don't want to do that. Okay? Because one, it's very easy to do that. And you're not really, you just want people to be pissed off all the time. And not really taking a look at what actually happened. I mean, the Ludwig video is a good one of that. I looked into it and realized, hey, everybody's going off on Ludwig. Do you guys realize he was drunk too? And you expecting him to act rational? Or be able to think clearly? I mean, come on. And everybody, known alcoholic. No. It was not a known. No one, he's never said it was an alcoholic. And that kind of stuff bothers me. It's like, hey, we're gonna go off on this guy because he's popular. And that's the only reason why they went off on him. Because if you talk about him, you'll get views. It's simple as that. You'll get views. I mean, I'll be honest about it, in my opinion. So you could take this for what you want. I don't think anybody really gives a damn about manga. I'm being honest. I don't think anybody really gives a damn. All they give a damn is how many views they get on the video about them. Yeah. That's it. You know, more power to you. Okay? And this ain't to be said true about me. I like to think that I approached the subject a little bit differently. I took time to look into things. Was Mango a known alcoholic? Because if that's true, yeah, put Ludwig on blast for doing that, and I would have done too. Okay, I would put him on blast, but it turns out it wasn't the case. People came up with a narrative and ran with it. Now, I'm more about facts, okay? Yeah, emotions do come into play at the very beginning. And I'll be honest, when the Cinder stuff first happened, I went, that bitch. Because I enjoy Shiloh's content, I enjoy Bal's content. How dare she treat her friends that way? I was there, part of that, when I heard about it. And then when I decided to, when the emotions pass and you start looking at things rational, you can't, you gotta put emotions aside and start thinking logically. Taking a look at things as they are and what's in front of you, and not try to read into things. And I think that's mostly what happens in a lot of these cases. It happened in Cinder, it happened with Mr. Beast, it happened with Ludwig. People read into things. Oh, he said this, but he really meant that. Oh, they're in it together. I mean, come on. No. That's like giving a book report and saying, oh, Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence, but he was drunk at the time. Or he's a womanizer. Well, it's true. Okay. And he's a scumbag for being a womanizer. Okay, that's opinions. Right? That's not facts. That's, and that's the truth. If you want to do a report or talk about a subject, you gotta stick with the facts. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson did sleep around a lot, but does it change anything that he helped accomplish? Building a country? No. Well, because guess what? That happens very frequently in the world of politics, people in power, all that. And to be surprised by it, okay, I could get being surprised by it at first, but there comes a point in time when you realize, hey, a lot of people in power does that. Why are we surprised when it happens? Everybody's shocked by it. How often has this happened? A lot. It's a lot of snow. I mean, but it doesn't take away their accomplishment. I mean, unless that's all they accomplish. No. If you're known for fucking, well, that's all you're known for. Seriously. Go away, go away. Where are you? Where are you? I want you. You're on a freaking chicken. Where? Huh? Whoa. You fast little shit. Stop. Ah. You are annoying as hell. But that's the only thing bad about it. Alright. Like my backpack collection. Right. We can eat now. Right flesh. Meat. But again, it's the same song too. But the point of today's stream was one, to do something positive, bring attention to some indie VTubers and some VTubers I didn't know. I mean, right now there's one that's doing a stream, Phase Connect, and she's celebrating her birthday. But and I watched a little bit of it. There's another creator, that I talked about before, Mike Arcade. I mean, he's not a VTuber, but his streams are chill. If you just want to go and relax and interact with some good people, I recommend his channel. But thank God. I know but that's up to you all. I just know if my recommendations mean anything. I like to think that let's be careful. Don't throw anything away. But careful. Let's put that in there for right now. Safe side. Oops. Maybe it was a good idea. I got rid of the but where's my... Alright. Let's get rid of this. let's do this. Let's get. Oh. But it's always. I don't want to live in where I have to deal with negative emotions. I mean, I want to have a good time with my content. I'm not saying there's going to be a shift in how I do things here. I'm always going to do things in a way where it's about what I want to talk about. I'm going to get rid of the torches. It's just, I know my popular videos are the ones that are talking about drama because, people want to see the shit show. Okay. And I'm very aware. Okay, it's always drama's always going to be the popular subject. You know, hey, he's talking about this guy. Let's see him tear this guy down. I don't do that. I like to think I am investigating these subjects as thoroughly as I possibly can. Oh, I took the torches off the top. We also don't have mobs spawn up here. I get rid of all of those. That's what kind of mainly matters. And my positive streams, no, they don't get really that many views, but no, that's fine. Okay. And I'll be honest, the positive streams are more for me than anything else. Because to put me back in the right headspace to do the content I want to do, where that I can look back and say, hey, I'm happy I did that. And I thank One Wolf for suggesting that to me because you can't imagine how much that helps. The suggestions I get from people, they say, "Hey, why don't you do this?" No, hey, I'll try it. I don't have a problem. I'm no way thinking I'm this major YouTuber that I'm doing something earth-shattering. I know that may be shocking for some people, but I don't see myself doing earth-shattering content. I see myself going, hey, let's look at this subject and go from there. And then let's talk about it. And let's see if we come to a consensus that we all can kind of look at and go, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too. You know. Let's go up this way. Is that my base over there? I think so. I think I want to put it on the opposite side of the base. Yeah, that's what I said. Let's go over here. But and this should not be surprising. I think every person that covers heavy subjects, no matter how minor or how great, it wears you down. It takes a lot out of you. And that's why when people say streaming or content creation is hard, it's mostly mental. I've come to realize that. It's mostly mental. Having to deal with subjects that, hey, not a lot of people. What the hell is that? That's the edge. To see these lines in the distance. And you have to reset yourself. You know? You got to say, okay, I'm dealing with the heavy subjects, and I got to sort of say, hey, I need a break. Let's just do something fun and silly and whatever. It's like tomorrow's stream tomorrow's afternoon stream will probably not be a heavy subject. It could be just me playing a game, Roller Coaster Tycoon, or something along those lines. Getting ideas from my audience. I'm always going to be talking about VTubers, no matter what the thumbnail is. That's why I always include the hashtag Vtubers, because I am going to talk about them, because not that it's my shtick. It's just something I like to talk about. I'll explain. I'm going to put pillars, put shelves up. Make these look like they're on shelves. So every fifth one. And I'm using barrels because chest creates lag. What? I mean, I enjoyed today's stream going down the Reddit rabbit hole, discovering some VTubers I've never heard of before. FaZe Connect is a big corporation, and I wasn't aware of a lot of the talents in FaZe Connect. I think Peppa is the only one I'm aware of FaZe Connect, really, that I kind of watch. I really haven't paid attention to other members of FaZe Connect. It was mostly, I was with Hollow Live, B Shoujo, mostly watch Shy Lily clips, Bow clips, and that's how I mostly discover VTubers. Is clips like everybody else. I mean, hey, there's this anime girl. What's their deal? What's the deal with this? And then also you find yourself going down a major league rabbit hole where you're getting all this recommendation for all these VTubers. Yeah, this is big. There we are. Okay, let's keep mobs from spawning on top of them. And to me, helping people discover lesser known, and me discovering lesser known VTubers is a good thing. Because hopefully, now, even if it's just putting one more person, making one more person aware of those VTubers. I accidentally put that big. To me, that's something positive for the community. A lot of stuff. Okay. Trying to find out what I did with my bed. I knew I had a spare bed. Did I leave it someplace? This is so dark. Oh, I got rid of. But you know, I want. Hey, Clanker, how you doing? You're still here. It's just to I want to enjoy the community. I want to create a community where you know, you know, as welcoming as everybody else's community. I think everybody says this stuff. If you have everybody treated nicely and all that stuff. Hey, Clank, are you still here? I didn't see you because I was lost in thought, just yapping. All right. You got the storage start there. We're going to need some frames. We need to make more barrels. Yeah, I want. No, I think I got a pretty good foundation as far as the community goes. I got some welcoming people. I mean, yeah, they're not going to turn. I mean, I'm fine how things are going right now as far as the interactions and people who come see my streams, all that. I'm cool with it. I'm not complaining. I appreciate every single person that comes to my streams to see an old guy yap about stuff. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to ask for, you know, as far as people interacting with me. I mean, I got some that, I mean, like Clanker, he showed up and said, ah. You know, it's kind of nice that, you know, he just dropped by, say hi, which is cool. You know, I'm cool with that. I mean, people just stop by, say hi to me, show, hey, you know, you're here. I'm cool with that. I'm even cool with people criticizing me because how else am I gonna? Well, it depends on the criticism. Okay, let's be honest. There's criticism, and there's this people who wanted to, hey, let's see if we can get a rise out of them. I know. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It will be hard to get a rise out of me because, and I'm not really trying to toot my own horn here, but the simple fact being married, you're going to have to. It's going to be difficult because the woman I was married to, it's going to be extremely difficult. Because anything you think you can call me, get a rise out of me, she called me things 10 times worse than you can come up. And I ignored the whole, oh, you're this racist term or that racist term, or you're a rapist. And I'm like, come on. Can't you think anything original? I mean, it's boring. And I'm being serious. Those insults are, in my opinion, very, very boring. Come up with something original. No? It's something that you're going to call me a Nazi, or if you call me a pedophile, I'll sue your ass. I'm just being upfront about it. I'll just sue you for defamation. And I'm not joking. I will come after you and take you to court. I will get in contact with YouTube, and I won't put up with that. Not that it triggers me. It's just, no, it's wrong to call people that. And it should be discouraged every chance. It comes up. Did I kind of fuck that up? I was going to get it, I just came up short here. I don't, because, when you start calling people those terms, it diminishes the word. No. It does. It's like the Me Too movement. All of a sudden, everybody's reporting on this person did this to me. And it turns out to be a lie. It diminishes real victims of assault. And you're making it difficult when people actually want to report a legitimate incident. And just because you're pissed off at somebody and you want to destroy their life, and the easiest way to do that is to go on to social media and say, hey, he assaulted me and all this stuff. Which I am planning on a video on that. It's the reason why I haven't done it yet. It's because it's a heavy subject, and I haven't been in the right mind frame to do it. It's a heavy subject. We're talking years and years of research, of things happening online, people saying stuff, people whose social media accounts are blocked to me because I followed one or two people, didn't really interact with them that much. And one person I followed for a while who blocked me, I actually followed for a long time and was a fan of hers. And she blocked me because, when all this, I wanted to hear all arguments, I just don't want to blindly go, oh, it's true, You need some leather. How much leather do we have? That's what people don't get. Oh, I said it was true. Okay. But I want to find out for myself if it is true. I'm not saying that I need to know what exactly is going on, That's what I said. Don't be a sheep. Just don't believe someone when they say something. You due diligence. Oh, there's one barrel. I mean, just because you like someone, you think they're a cool person, blah 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 blah, doesn't mean that you should automatically believe what they say. And like that's what like believe all victims. No, I'll listen to all victims, but believing that comes later. I think the better statement is listen to all victims because people lie, and lying is not a gender specific thing. Okay, let's cut you down. We're just clearing out the front row. But I mean, listening to both sides is something that people have stopped doing. They just decide to believe one side. That's the only truth they're going to believe. And when it comes out that the person that you're believing, well, quite frankly, did horrible things too, that were even worse than what she accused people of. What do you say then? Oopsie doodle? Sorry I ruined your life? I mean, that happens in the VTuber community too. I mean, when things get blown out of proportion, someone can lose their career. And in this world, content creation, that happens frequently. Unless you're so big, you have to do something really, really awful to get people to stop watching Mr. Beast. I mean, look, Mr. Beast's situation is a great example of that. It's it's easy to get caught up in the whole, oh, they're talking bad about a popular VTuber or a popular YouTuber, and hey, let's help tear them down. People are petty and think small about things. Eight. That's not gonna work. But like I said, people think small. They're small. It's getting pleasure out of someone else's pain is small. And it says basically it tells everybody what type of person you are. To destroy someone's life because for your own entertainment or for your own advancement and work or whatever. Well, that says exactly what kind of person you are. I'm going to say he assaulted me because that will help my career. That happens a lot, sadly. I need to resupply my cowl. Yeah, I need to get my cowl supply up. I think I just took out half of them. But no, in the VTuber community, I know people think it's yeah, I didn't want to do that. Hey, y'all, come over here. 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 I need to go away. Yeah, I got re-up my cows. You guys are okay. That's a lot of eggs. Alright. Popping all over the place. You guys calm down. Alright. And mostly I needed the stream to get a few things off my chest, like the title states. I mean, things I've been thinking about, not necessarily bothering me, but I need to talk about them to get them out of my head, so I can, move on to think about, better ideas for content creation, and not sit here and dwell on how my channel's progressing. No, there's not. I'm trying to go with the flow. It's trying to meet the demand. I started my channel based on drama. I mean, and if I didn't want to be able to talk about certain things that happen, whether it be in the VTuber community or other commentary community, whatever, I won't go into the beauty community. I do not want to mess with those people because, man, they're more vicious than my ex-wife. But every community has, since the beginning of YouTube, has drama. The mukbang communities had drama. Beauty community has drama. Commentary community has drama. Gaming community has. You can't name a community that had drama in it. It just where various degrees. I mean, some of it's kind of dumb and overblown way out of proportion because of who's involved. Cinder. The Cinder situation. It's going to be hard to convince me that's not been blown way out of proportion. It will be very hard. No, there's other things that have happened, not just in the VTuber community, but over the last 20 years. That's how long YouTube's been around. Where there's been serious things that have happened on here. I mean, Austin Jones, Lion Tamer. What was his name? Asherverse. Even Keemstar. Ethan Klein and Keemstar. The Hassan Piker stuff. I can sit here and go on. I just can't remember them all because there's been so many that things have happened, and to various degrees have been blown way out of proportion. Oh, he said something 15 years ago, or his content when he was in his early 20s was problematic. When he first started doing YouTube back in 2010. Shane Dawson. I'll admit, I didn't watch any of Shane Dawson stuff until he started doing his documentaries, which I found fascinating, well done. I didn't know about any of his previous content. I was aware of them, but I didn't watch them. Then all of a sudden, all this stuff, people, and stuff that he's already apologized for, people brought up again. Which is fun. Of the stupidity of people. How petty they are. That's what bothers me about drama. A lot of the drama that goes on is just so damn petty. And when you look at it, it's like, it's really, really petty. I don't get it. What? I know there are times when people say things and they're like, oh, I can't believe you said that type situation. And it turns into they're racist, they're all this stuff. Which no, they're not. And races get people are calling, like, people say certain things. It's like, I can't believe she said that. I can't believe she says it's just business. I'm like going, it is. What the hell are you talking about? That's the way it should be. I don't get it. And that's at my age, a lot of people my age don't get it. What's the problem? That's the way it should be. So let's take care of a potential problem before it becomes a problem. People my age, with not say we don't truly understand, we're kind of sighing and like going, oh dear Lord, why are you so concerned about this? It's not that big of a deal. The world's not ending. Okay, you just need to get over it, move on, because when that stuff happened when we were your age, yeah, we would have gotten upset too. And when we got older, we look back on it and go, God, I was so freaking petty. I'm not saying jealous, I'm saying petty. There's a difference. Because jealousy is involved in it. Whether they want to admit it or not. They're so much popular to me. I can't stand it. Oh, I want to be on the same level as them. And when you look back on it, you go, that wasn't a good thing to do. And it's hard that's not something you can teach. You can warn about it, all that stuff, but it's not something you can teach. You just have to experience it. When it gets real bad, and it will get real bad. It always does. Someone will call you out on your bullshit and go, you do the same thing too. And you kind of have to accept the fact that, hey, I'm no better than that person. And that's a very hard pill to swallow. Yeah, I got these for you. I think players in the recent dramas that I covered are going to come to realize that. I was like, yeah, it's, yeah. Can we take a take back on that one? Trying to make this look. I mean, when there's legitimate things that go wrong, or situations where the community needs to come together to address it, You don't want to be known as the community that overreacts to everything. You know? There's no such thing as policing yourself, or you can't keep the bad actors out of your community. They're going to show up. As much as you think you can do it, it's not going to happen. I hate to tell you, it's not going to happen. They're going to pop in there. They're going to show up. They are going to do things to make your life hell. You know? And they're going to try to ruin your community. Because some people have nothing better to do with their time other than to be a miserable human being or an immature human being. I mean, there was a story where, what was it? I don't remember where I heard it from. There was a guy that there was a Reddit poster who used to go and just post the same thing over and over again, attacking this one person. And finally someone just messaged the person, messaged him and said, "Why are you coming after me? What do I do?" Nothing. I don't even watch your content. I just find it funny. You find it funny by making my life hell. Yeah, when I get home from my IT job, I got nothing better to do. I mean, come on. You are bored, so you just chose to make other people miserable. That's your excuse. And that's pretty. Let's be honest here. That's freaking pathetic. If you think about it, you got nothing better to do other than just make other people miserable who you don't even care about. Again. Not doing the whole stretch my fingers type thing. I got arthritis in my hands. Things to look forward to when you get older. All right. That's not a way to go through life, by the way. Just no. I tried it. It sucks. You're the one that comes off looking like a pathetic person, not someone that you quote unquote trolling. Now, I want you to understand there's two different types of trolling. Okay, this trolling to make someone miserable, and it's trolling. No, I'm trying to banter with you, I'm not trying to make your life hard, or I'm joking around with you because I like you. That type of troll. The other type, you're just being a pathetic person. I'm sorry if I hurt people's feelings who like to go around and say to try to get a rise out of people. I'm kind of pathetic. I hate to tell you. No. Well, I have enough. I'm surprised I had enough. Cool. No, no. There you go. You can say. And I did that for a while. I just want to make people miserable. I don't. The problem is when you do that all the time, you become the miserable piece of shit. You stop feeling good about yourself because you're sitting there constantly wanting a reaction to the person that you're trying to make miserable, and after a while, they stop. They just stop. They don't pay attention to you. So your whole goal has been kind of wasted. You didn't achieve what you want. All you did is achieve to get to the point where you're just ignored. Now, don't misunderstand me. Trolling and legit criticism are two different things. You know, I mean, that's why I always invite, if you want to criticize my content or say, hey, you could do this to improve upon, please say something. Tell me. I want to improve. I want to do better. And I can't do that without people giving me feedback. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I want to say that for something else. Yes. Yeah, I'm very particular. Like I was saying, I want people to give me feedback. I want people to give me criticism. Because that's the only way I'm going to get better. I just don't want people to sit there saying, hey, you're doing a fantastic job. That's nice. It's nice to hear and all that. But give me legit criticism. The PNG that I'm starting to use, I realized I needed something visual for people to see, hey, I want to interact with you. I knew that was a mistake when I first started. Not showing on my face because people like to look at somebody when they're doing content most of the time, unless they're doing gameplay. And someone who values his privacy, it's hard. I'm not comfortable with showing my face. I'm going to take this over here. It's going to be a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's why I can understand VTubers. They want their privacy. I mean, there's some VTubers that do IRL stream. Kazan, most famously. Gary. I think even Bao and Shy Lily have done some IRL streams, but they wear a mask. They do stuff to kind of protect their identity. And I understand that. They want their privacy. Just even though they're VTubers, they also want to be able to vlog their daily life. Hey, I'm actually real. I'm not just an animator. Anime guy. I don't know. I'm guilty of this. I don't follow too many male YouTubers. If Vesper and Noir, I think it was his name, was still streaming for Hololive, yeah, I would be watching. Because they were funny as hell. But Hololive decided to play it safe, which they're famous for. That's a corporate decision. I think it's was the wrong decision. Obviously, they weren't happy there and decided to not be at Holland. I wish they had a graduation stream, all that stuff. But their interactions with the female talent, which upset a lot of people. Don't get it. Hold on. What did I have that? Let's put this down. Put this. I got worse there. Okay. Take that off. I don't need that off anymore. If I don't turn it off now, no, forget it. This. Take the character out. The dirt. I gotta do it in a certain order. Okay, I'm particular. I saw some grass blocks. Let's see. This. Then we can do this. Okay, now I like having variety. This way I don't have to be so many trips. I use the backpack. Yep, there's where's the I think that should be enough for now. And I'm not trying to come up as overprotective of the VTuber community. I will say things that I think when fans step out of line, like the Saba stuff, or fans going into Kiara's chat and spamming Saba, or basically talking about Saba, which, you know, it's against etiquette. You know, it's a well-established thing that, as far as community etiquette, that you don't go to someone else's stream and talk about another VTuber. And I don't consider that drama as much as, hey, let's not be like that. No, it's kind of, you're not making her look good, because the fans represent the VTuber. Hopefully, I got space for this. Yep. Okay. I did it there. Okay. I know where to get one. I mean, I could go down the line, but I don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh, that was scary. But now people watch content for various reasons and various different types of content. Some people like the drama stuff. Obviously, you can look at my channel and what's getting the most views. There's people who love to talk about drama or love to hear about drama. Nothing wrong with that. I'm I'm guilty of it too. Not saying I'm better than anybody else, but I get why people like it. It's interesting. I just wish the people who report on drama would evolve a little bit more and not just go and actually take the job of reporting on things a little bit more seriously. Come on. Thank you. That's all. I mean, if you're going to do it, I feel you need to do it right and not just go, hey, this person's an awful human being because they did this. And it turns out, no, there was a reason why he behaved that way and not his typical behavior. Or at least state your biases first. Hey, I don't like this person. I never liked this person. And he did this, and this is my take on it. At least you're upfront. I mean, I find that, hey, they're being upfront with their biases. We can respect that. At least they're being honest. That's basically what I'm getting at. Be honest with your biases. Don't do that. You know, don't sit there and act all high and mighty just because you don't like someone. Hassan Piker conflict with example. That's the reason why I don't talk about Hassan Piker. I don't want to be involved in it at all. Got enough people talking about the guy. I don't need to be talking about him. One second, I need to stand up. I need to stretch my legs. Sucks being old. It really does. Give me a minute here. I know I sound very far away because I'm standing up now. Gotta stretch the legs out. But the problem with that's one of the things that's a problem with streaming. You're sitting all the time. I was thinking about eventually getting myself one of those desks that you make stand up and so you can stand and still keep on doing what you're doing and then have it go down and you can sit when you're ready to sit back down. I need to stand up and stretch my legs. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take care. I'm going to go to my guy idle meeting. But I'll be right back. back. Give me a minute. I realize I have to take my medicine yet. Smell. I don't know if you can hear me. But I'm back. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I forgot to take my pills and give myself a shot. And surprisingly, I am not drinking tonight. So don't call me an alcoholic. The joy of giving yourself a shot in the stomach. Ow. Stab yourself. Ow. Jab yourself in the finger with the needle. This. This. Yeah, this is a stimulating stream where listen to me take pills. Yeah. 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 Okay. I'm sitting back down. Okay. Pills are taken. Little advice. When you're younger, take better care of yourself. This whole body positivity bullshit leads to a massive amount of medical bills. Experience, people. Life experience. And don't smoke. Yeah, you pay for that later, big time. Listen, I don't care if you smoke marijuana. No. Yeah, yeah. I can't say. There. Think they're in it. That's case me. Eat this. So that. That in. That one. Diorite. Let's do the prison. download that. And I forgot what I was talking about. At least I didn't hear any voices when I was coming back to my room. It was mostly because I still have my headphones on. You know, us old people, we start hearing voices. Hmm. So, yep. Nope. This. Maybe I should build with granite. I really don't. I need to build with granite. There's certain blocks I gotta keep separate, or else I'll get confused. Like, for some reason, I always get andesite and gravel. I know this is not exactly stimulating gameplay. The whole storage situation was really beginning to bother me. You could say it was OCD or just old age, if you want to go that. While I'm here, I gotta get the horse smelting. There. Ow! 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 You know you got a flower growing in you? You know those gotta go up there too. And I gotta build super smelters. And I'm gonna probably just take one up there. Let's go sleep before shit gets real. Come on over. Whoa, not that fast. Who dare you? Alright, we got all the prison rain. Okay, let's go calcite. Okay. With the salt. Good sandstone, sand. City. I got to take care of this one. There's a prison right here. Alright, get the Alright, another. Yeah. Take the wool. So now so she that's all worms heads. So I make a trophy room. We're just going to have to put them up in storage room. Let's just take this over there. And get the rest of the stone. Then we gotta do ores. It gives a chance to use ores to smelt. Wow, unload all this. Yeah. And by the way, the storage is not going to stay this way. It will be eventually be automated. You know? Because even though it looks like it's a lot, that's not a lot of barrel. It's for as far as items is concerned. What? Because everything, because the way I used to do it before, like crying obsidian would be with the obsidian. Now it's getting its own barrels. Because I do know about anchors and all that. And even after this is set up, it's like eventually I want to put red sand and red sandstone. Then the red sandstone, then terracotta. I can't really see it. Different kinds of terracotta. And when I'm ready to do a major build, which will actually probably be the storage up here, the major build being a building and automating all this, I will even reconfigure all this stuff. I'm still going to use barrels because though it helps with the lag. Right here. Those. Those are definitely going to get a lot more netherrack. Oops, oops. Okay, so that could have been a major cluster. You said these are all bordage heads. Gotta make a trophy. Alright. And I know it's just me, myself, and I here. But I will say this. On Thursday, I will be doing a stream that possibly may give me trouble where I will be reviewing or listening to VTuber music. And it's probably going to be demonetized, but that's okay. That's cool. As long as it doesn't get a copyright strike. But no, I want to play a lot of independent VTuber music. For you now, there will be Cinder stuff, a Cinder song. I'm gonna try to do one song from each independent VTuber because I want to highlight these talented people. I think it's something that not many people do. So, you know, let's finish this off, then we're gonna come take care of this. Because they are, I mean, it amazes me how talented these people are. Singing, being able to interact with their streams, and I don't think it gets highlighted enough. I mean, everybody knows it, but no one really talks about it. At least no one. They always talk about it when they get into trouble, or they say something like Callie talking about burnout and all that stuff. And everybody, that's the news hot topic. Is Callie talking about burnout? What do you expect? She writes her own music. She produces her own music videos. She participates in all of the Hololive events. You expect her not to get burned out? I mean, come on. Let's be real here. Yeah, I'm gonna just toss that here. Yeah, usually with pressure plates, you only make money when you use it. And I'll probably use that here when I make the building for this. But it's sort of like goes back to what do you expect it was going to happen. And people shouldn't be surprised when she says she's burned out. I mean, Hololive has decided to hold more concerts, require their talent to participate in. And regardless of how I personally feel about that, which I'm not a fan, and I'm just being upfront about, I'm not a fan of. That's how you get people to graduate. You're asking too much. I mean, two concerts, Holofest, and the concert she put on for the English people, the English fans. Nope, not you. Okay, now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this for now. We gotta be careful now if I do this. There we go. Go. Wrong order. Scale the iron. let's see. Now the gold. Actually, do that. Do that. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Emeralds are always tough because of the villager trade hall. But no, let's put them up there. Okay, then copper. Is it full? Yep, it's full. Okay. Let's go to sleep. We're making pretty good progress, all things considered. All those are empty. Except for that one. Which are kind of good. Yeah. That goes out. Put it there. And let's go unload. Hey, this kind of looks like the Matrix if when I put barrels on both sides. Those youngins that don't understand what the Matrix is, it's a movie. Yes, I remember. I make myself laugh. I think I'm hilarious. Looks like a tablet. Hey, that's the way you want to be shaped. That's the way you want to be shaped. Yeah, I realized. I'm not gonna say it. Gold. Now the gold ingot. Okay. There. That's good there. Here. Let's get everything in the right order. There we are. Now that's. Okay. Come on, iron. Back. We worked very hard for it. Right. Uh, you know, it's the funny thing. I mean, going back to the history of the internet, it's like being an angry critic was very popular for a while. Thanks for the nostalgic critic and his success. Everybody jumped on that bandwagon, that trend, and okay. But just like anything else, it became saturated. Then the whole drama with Channel Awesome happened. And people, stopped being that way because it was seen as problematic. Uh, you know, typically, I say to them, it's like fine, and it was becoming quite repetitive. I mean, it's like if you're trying to imitate the guy who pretty much started it all, you're not going to get very far because typically what people say, only one person could be the nostalgic one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. That's my original one. Not sure what I'm going to do this yet. Okay, let's get this on with. Come on. Ooh, nice dodge. I love backpack. I like the fact if you go cave in with a backpack or go explore the nether with a backpack, you can do it for such an extended period of time and you don't have to give up any of the loot. So I love backpacks. That's why I use them all the time. I mean, I like. Let's take this stream as an example. I had Clanker come in for a brief moment. And I've been by myself for the whole time. It's cool. I'm not like exactly burn up the charts knowing for my gameplay, especially since I'm being extremely lazy on editing my other video for Minecraft. A Minecraft video, because quite frankly, like I said before, I really hate the sound of my voice. It's not something I find pleasurable. And I'm not going to have separate barrels for all the armor trims. Put a gold precipitate right here. And drop off the grass block. See, this is the stuff you don't typically see on Minecraft videos. All this mundane work. The storage system setup, all that. And transferring the items to storage. It's like something that's typically not shown because it's boring. That's why I'm so happy to have backpacks. I can take a massive amount, and this is going a lot faster than I expected. You know, because as of right now, I can do this. Let's. Not a lot of pants. Oh, I should get this thing. This is the original armor. The original iron. It'll be back there. Go to sleep. And we're going to drop this off and start working on the. Oh, I haven't done the wood. We're going to do wood next. Which, no, fine. So basically, we got all the building blocks, all the stone type blocks up here. And now, after this, all the ores and things that you can make with ores is up here. Man. And let's just see how many barrels we have. I'm not separating the iron and diamond, other than but it's getting close. So let's go ahead and start transferring the wood up here. Yep. Yeah, I got 5 more barrels. I rolled that. And once the wood's up here, if we need more barrels, we don't have to make another trip to. Oh yeah, I've already talked to that. That's still kind of cool. It's kind of cool to look up here and see half a shipwreck. Did I take care of that one? We'll let you go down and take a look. I don't remember. That's why I put torches on them. That way I know I hate that. Alright. How many pearls do I have? He says to himself while jumping up the hill and getting blinded by torches. And there. Pearls in that one. Pearls in this one. Stick that out there. Put it over there. No, I got 10 pearls. Okay. Doing pretty good. We got our mossy blocks there. I mean, quite frankly, we could just put it over there. Tab 2. And chest plates when we go into the nether. And take care of that. It's cleaning up pretty good. We got quite a bit done. No, let's just take care of the wood. I think we only have that much oak wood. We got oak wood planks. And we got birch, fence, and those. Yeah, a lot of jungle wood. The planks, slabs, big spruce. Yeah, I think I've done enough to make people know I don't like spruce. It'll probably give me a little hate from the Minecraft community, but I think spruce sucks. Whereas I use spruce for charcoal. Oh, okay. Charcoal, yes, slab. Mesh spruce. Looks we got the best wood in the game, mangrove. Cherry wood. More dark wood. All right, then we're gonna do sticks. Yes, versus paint. Okay, sticks. Trapdoors. Mushroom lights. I gotta do something with scope of things. Can I put some on those trees? That's good. Let's put these in here first. Let's see. No. 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 I don't have to put any. I need to fill that in. That's dangerous. And look, I gotta put seeds on this. So let's just transfer them for right now. Just put torches down there. Is there like a cave entrance over here? Yep. We gotta take care of that. But I'm surprised I haven't seen any pillagers for a while. In my non-streaming world, there was a period of times every time I turned around, there was pillagers. It was like constant. I was like, seriously, come on. Because after we get done transferring all this stuff up there, we can start building our house, which is going to be over there. That's kind of reason. And I want to take that down about 4 levels. So basically, right there, and do a little terraforming. No, like maybe once I get the shape and come over here and take a look at it, I'll decide how I'm going to terraform. I want to get down to like where you see this big area over here where the crosshairs are. That's the level I want. So those 1, 2, 3. Man, I can go 4 down, but I don't want to. Not being honest. What the hell is over here? Just space. And then that should be big enough to build. I think if I remember correctly, I want to use calcite and I think deep slate or basalt. See, calcite, mangrove, and I think I'm gonna go with deep slate and toss in some accent pieces with smooth basalt. But I need to get all this out of here first because I do have plans for this area too, and I need to get my house built over there. Then I can take care of this. Iron farm, a traditional iron farm over here. What? Oh yeah, that's right. I used to have the spruce trees. And probably like over in this general area over here, maybe actually setting up the trading hall there and get those people, get the villagers out of their glass boxes. Oh. Sleep already. Or I could put the iron farm. And have my house right here. There's an idea. Yeah, I still gotta put bridges in. Because I want to, instead of going all the way down and over. Because I'm thinking of doing sheer cliffs. If I'm gonna build my house, it's gonna be like on sheer cliffs over there. Oh. And if you do happen to watch and get this far, I'm amazed. Tell me if you like the PNG. Which I'm probably going to do a community note about, asking people if they like the PNG. Yeah, I know it's not the most animated thing in the world, but hey, at least you have something to interact with or know that, hey, the grumpy old man, that grumpy old guy is here. Yeah, I constantly change my. Ooh, sorry about that. All right. Oh boy, yeah, oh boy. We'll put you there. Then we can do the rest of this. We go up, drop off the wood. We still got nether trees that I want to gather. Because I got some interesting ideas, which is mostly about the animals. Because I want to eventually build a barn, which I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Because I came to a realization when. that for like the villagers and all that. I'm gonna do the wood a little different, like this stuff. Yeah. This. Put that. That. Just because I don't want, because the skin, these skins, the junglewood skins and the cherrywood skins look a lot alike. And when you put them in a frame like this, you can't really tell unless you get close to them. So. I want some degree of separation. Yeah, not my favorite good. Uh, and I could do like the green block. Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead. Then I just put the bamboo, regular bamboo in her bucket, barrel, not bucket. Alright. What am I stressing? But that's. I think I created it by accident. Now we can take a barrel, put it in its own barrel, and then move on. Let's go. Take this. You can see it. I'll slide. Yeah. 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 And we're on a roll. Now, I was thinking in a weird way. Like I took moving the bamboo farms and the sugarcane farms up here and taking away from the town. I really haven't paid attention to it. That's the reason why I stopped it. I really haven't paid attention. Oh, where am I going? I still got more to look. Duh. But yeah, bringing like the farms up here, like the bamboo farm, sugar cane farm up here. There's no storage is up here. This kind of makes sense to have them up here. But I'm not 100% sure how to do it. I would have to get really creative with it. And you know me, I'm not that creative. It's kind of reminding me, before I end the stream, I gotta do my chores. You know, cut down trees, all that stuff. Why do I keep on wanting to leave? The reason for the planks getting their own barrel, so I can kind of know what wood that is. That way I can walk down here. Oh, dark oak planks, dark oak logs. And sometimes things have a tendency to blend together. I'm old. Get over it. I'm gonna use that excuse for this. Here we go. We'll save mangrove. It is. And we do have to go cut down some more mangroves. Oh, hold on. And harvest our cherry wood. You never know. I used to build with it all the time. Then all of a sudden I noticed one time I have all these pink houses, and I was in a John Cougar Mellencamp video. Yeah, let's be smart. Okay. I like shrooms. I think they look a lot better than glowstone. I don't like the pattern on glowstone. I find it a little off-putting. But then again, frog lights are my favorite. We'll eventually make a frog light. We have to get to another roof and all that. Where I find when I decide to do my farms in another, it's going to be an interesting experience because I usually don't build farms. So, hey, a lot of tutorial videos will be watched during that time. It's going to be the first time. One of the times I'm so happy I got 2 computers where I can watch tutorial on one computer and do it and build it on the main computer. I hate that every single time. Come on, farm. Because it's just nice to have. I'm kind of asking for trouble. Because every time I move stuff into storage, I got a creeper that pops in and blows up all my chests. Granted, I got all these cats and everything, but hey, look, it's the zombie boys, and they're cooking. Oh, cook little one. Oh, little fry. All right, so how to do this? Oh, think spider eyes and webs. Oh, there's my webs. Man, I just got stuff all over there. Did I ever build? No, I did not. I need to do pumpkin farm at one of them. I got 3 flowers. Why do I get? Oh, I also got clay in here. We'll address that later. All right, I think I got all the bones out of here, and oh, there's more webs. There's a spider. Okay. And there's a spider. Right, so the next thing will be, I would say, gunpowder. If you haven't noticed, this is going to be a lot of mob drops. Gunpowder, rotten flesh, bones, wet spiders, spider eye. So when we clean out the chests at the mob farm, here you go. These are the most popular ones. And I want to do apples both times. See apples. Okay, no apples in there. All right, next one. I just saw it too. We're gonna do feathers and what? Arrows. This is what takes the longest. Is this part? All right. Then books, which I gotta grind all these down. Got like when you come across something. No, that's not the books. I have paper right here. Sugar cane. I need to go get some paper. All right. Ah, there's paper. Put this up. And we got a lot to do. Seems to me it'd be a good idea after I'm done with the storage thing to make a to-do list on this road because I've totally forgot about the railroad thing. Go to the storage thing. This is the worst part. These chests. These chests. Alright, so we got paper. We can grab the sugar. Let's also grab the, what is it called? Interpose. What else? Books. We're gonna go ahead and get the books ready. Okay. TNT. There's some more underworlds. Apparently, I have more than I thought. Uh, Going Carrison's just stay. La, 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 la. Yeah, I just three things to go. Okay. Need to stretch. Um. These job blocks that are in here. That needs to go up to where storage is, because the smithing table, armor trims, all that stuff, we need to have up there. Which I'm just going to set down and I can make a special barrel tool. Let's get all these sounds. That is good too. Yeah, we got a lot of sounds. We can, and eventually I'm going to use all. But for right now, just they need to go into the storage. Leather. Leads. I'll take care of this. Name tags. And mushrooms. And arrows. Okay. Hate the sound of the rain. We're gonna set up get yay! What are you waiting for? Okay. Nobody else. Blah 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 blah. Let's grab these. I gotta set up that farm. Set up that. Let's set up a few farms. I can put that down before. I don't know why I got flowers in there. I don't remember why I put it. Just wrap. Okay, let's grab those. Those. They don't stack. So. I gotta figure out how to auto sort them. I know there's a way that you can sort stuff that don't stack. I just got, or only stacked 16. I just got to figure out how to do it. Let's take all of those. So that means we're name tags. More name tags. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those. I want to make those into lanterns as well. So, but let's start on a potion making stuff. I think can you make potions out? I know there was a pufferfish. There was a pufferfish. I think that's, and I already got the fermented spider eye and all that stuff. Because I am going to take the brewing stand away from the where the villagers are now. That was using the brew potion. Okay, backpack is full. Right. Hey, somebody's here. Howdy, whoever you are. So let's go drop this stuff off at where the villagers are. And then go to where our storage is. Ugh. This requires way too much freaking thinking on my part. Oh, no, I'm going to the wrong spot. Put you guys in here. What's this? What is it? Let's leave that there for right now. Ready for it. Okay. Now let's get the storage. All right. Where? I'm not going to empty the mob chest yet. The mob drop chest. So I get all this situated over here. I'm just getting tired from walking. Physically tired, just like I'm actually doing a walking video game. Yeah, I stopped and looked down. Sorry. I just find it fascinating. I think I'm running out of barrels. All right. So first thing we want to put in here, we want to put the rot flesh in. Then we want to do where are you? That, that, then that, that. So we want to do. I'm gonna grab the spider eyes. You know, put that there. And then we want to put take care of the bones. It's a brown spider. Put that in there. Then we're gonna do arrows. These are all mob drops. That's the reason why I'm doing it this way. No, we're gonna not gonna do paper yet. We're gonna do apples that go with this. Now paper. And books. And sugar. That's all sugarcane products. Stuff I can make with sugarcane. Oh, I gotta go back. Well, let's move this 50 tape. Crap. There, go there, I go there, yeah, go there. Alright, and let's put that one there. So I can grab one more thing. If we get close to all of the feathers. Alright, let's get started here. Right flush here. Okay. Gunpowder. TNT. Cobwebs. Or string. Gonna point of view of things. Spider eyes. Permitted to spider eyes. Bones. I'm not making a barrel up here for bone. Arrows. I gotta make my mending bow prior to going to take on the dragon. That's the reason why these two are together. Right, so apples, axe. Alright. And then now we're gonna do paper, then maps, books, then we'll do the sugar. Paper. Books. And sugar. That's my sugarcane items. I didn't know it's 1 o'clock anymore. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that late, but I'm not quite tired yet. Probably shouldn't be drinking coffee, which I am, if I eventually want to get tired. Right. Okay, what else do we got? Let's take care of that next, then that, then that, then that. Yeah. I need to put that. Alright. And then we'll take care of our ender pearls. Since we're dealing with new dimensions, do our flip steel, and we'll do our glass bottles, and our potions, our potion making stuff, like the pufferfish. That's pretty much what we have. I don't remember if glowstone's potion making sure. Then spiders, then mushrooms. Guess we can put seed there. Then samples. Yeah, because the rest of the stuff needs to go down to the first one. So. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. I always gotta be careful with underfoot, underfoot. If I don't do this right, I'm gonna be flying into the barrel. All right. You can't imagine how many times. Fire truck is down here. This is the potion barrel. Potion making stuff. I got it. Let's do sales next. Which I got a lot. Yeah, that looks like if you get. The rest of these already have barrels. Yeah, we're running out of them. Yeah, let's get this. I can do. Schmuck. Alright, let's get this stuff right here. Actually, okay, we're going woods comes first. Right. This is spruce, the most ugliest wood in the game. Beat up, beat up. Right. This stuff. Redstone. Next will be crystalline, wool, granite, diorite, tuff. There's a further down. Okay. Diorite, granite, right here. Diorite. Granite. cobblestone, dirt, cobblestone, andesite. And andesite right there. Now, these slavers there. Nope, wrong one. It's the dog. Which we don't have any. Oh, no, we got one. No. Direct. And then almost. Right, that should be the end of that as far as blocks, building blocks. The stone blocks. Or wherever you want to call them. I hate that. Where should we stop? Get a little queasy every time it does that. Alright, well, let's go to sleep. We didn't start the fire. Just fun to watch it burn. Alright, so what are we gonna do next? The bell I want to keep. The bells I want to keep here. Oh yeah, we're keeping it. Skill. I don't need 3 cats. I'll show you. This is how we get rid of it. To you here. Leaving out those are ancient cities, because or some of the backpacks that we got from the mob farm. But mob farm had a tendency to constantly repeat the music list. Okay, did I get all the records? Oh, there's pig stuff. We'll go through that. Well, since we got a lot of music this from yeah, we put the shards. Really good stuff. I want to sort these. Oh, no, they'll see. We're at the heart of the sea. Did I get a knowledge shop here yet? Did I get another? Yeah, another knowledge. shit. Yeah. Okay. So we got left up here. We got lava, which can go into this backpack here. Yeah, let's make a barrel for back there. Take the compasses out here. Gotta make a farm. Let's take the clay bottle. Those chests. Shards. How many thumbs there? Crap. Jeez. Here's the bell scripts to me. Spencer, which we're going to need eventually there. I need to do something. Or, or compasses. Arrow, empty water bucket, candles, blueberries, which I'm going to use those and cheat. Well, I'm thinking with the blueberries, I think it would be kind of cool. You can see it. Yeah, there it is. They have it hanging from the bottom of that. I think it'd be kind of just go on the outline of them. Be neat. And I could cheat. I don't have to cheat. I could just do a water bucket, just go down, boom, boom. It'll take freaking forever. And my patience is wearing thin. Stuff. I'm not hold on. There it is. Eventually, I'm gonna make armor stands. I think that is it. I do not want to take the maps up there. Or the horse armor. Bunny up, bunny outside, you can go there. Then what the fuck that lava? Maybe I will use it up there. Well, I can't put it there. That's interesting. But you could. Because I could make a quote unquote disposal. As long as I remember not to fall into it or put it close to the wood where it catches all on fire. That's how I managed to get that. Cobblestone tower over there. I can't. Take those. Oh, that can stay. That. Never going to use it. Let's get those out of there. That's stuff I got to use. That's stuff I will eventually use when I do my house. So that's the as for you all. Take care of you right now. Here. I'm gonna get more horses. So I got 2 armors there. That? Hey, there we go. Now look at that. That's so much better. I don't have 50 bazillion chests right here. Nice and clean, all that stuff. Blah, 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 blah. That was the last of the coffee. Cold coffee. So I am going to go to sleep, then go to. Oh, let's do this. Let's make my cats happy. Here. Stay right there. Screw you. You make too many weird noises. Maybe we could take those. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Stop. This leaves 2. I have another 7. I'm surprised I don't have one. I know I can do this Bristol's fish. Then we can feed them to the temple cats. Okay. Alright. Well, I want to make a farm for this. Alright. Something. Hey guys, how you been? You been good? Hasn't been too rough for you, has it? Haha, dad joke. Right. I'll take care of that later. Let's finish dropping the rest of this stuff off. Let's quickly go to the temple and get rid of the rest of this fish. You can go there. Yeah, we'll treat you special. There you are. I see the orange cat still doing its job. And over there. What's that? Oh, that's the smithing table. I get confused easily. All right. Get rid of those crap in that. I guess I could make a jukebox and play some music CDs. Music discs. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to make more barrels. I'm kind of surprised by that. Right. Because we're getting down to the miscellaneous things. Right. It looks like how many items? We got 10 items left. So basically, go here and turn around and go this way. Because the automated system, they come around here, they go around like this, they go back up. Instead of, no, I know like sometimes people like doing the T thing, as when they do automated storage, but I am going to go like this, turn, turn to go back up. Leave plenty of space here. This is going to be like our crafting hall, all that stuff. But let's see what we got left. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you out. I don't know why I took these microphones. I'm not going to use them. I mean, technically, I guess I could use them to store all this. I'll think about it. Yeah, I need more barrels. I need a lot more barrels. Did I grab barrels? Oh yeah, I did. That's what it was. All right, let's go make some barrels. How much darker? Okay, there we go. Oh, there we are. Do this. All right. Okay. Back here. All right. So we gotta do this again. Like I said, I got my threads in my hand, and I don't care. And I'm not gonna purposely go my way. That should be enough space. I think we could do two. Yep. All right. Yep. That worked out well. Let's do that again. There we are. All right. Let's continue. Since we have it, we're just gonna make one barrel for all this redstone stuff. So all this can go in this one barrel. Yeah. All the sticky piston, all that. Is that you, Clanker, that's watching? Or is that somebody else? little stretchy poo. The whole body's starting to stiffen up a little bit. All right. See what we got. Remember, make a telescope. I also think you get an advancement by looking at a gas. I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure you do. Correct me if I'm wrong. What the hell happened there? What's going on? What the hell is that? Because eventually all those backpacks are going. Right. So we got and like I said, when I start doing automated stuff, I will organize this once more, break it down even more. Where do these already have this. That is so 38. All right. Let's we just stop by. Oh, and drop off this. Then where are those carpet was right here. Like that. And I'm gonna make a separate barrel for each of these. And there we go. Those. Put that on. Oh, can go be stored over with farm. Like I said, we're going to cheat as far as the low bears are by going around the circumference of this and then use bone meal to make it. Well, actually, I'm just going to let them grow. So all we're going to do is count, but we're going to do it during the daytime. All right. So we're cheating by placement, but we're not going to cheat on the amount. And it's called a cheating Minecraft screen, or Minecraft cheating, or however way you want to put it. So we're going to cheat, and this is going to be interesting because I want to know if this would grow all the way down there. I would think that would be kind of interesting to figure out. 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 35, 36, 37, 38. Like I said, we just cheated on place and not bone mealing. Okay, so how many in this? What? Oopsie doodle. Stop that. All right. I don't even think I did a quarter of it. But it's going to look good from the base, I would say. So, 36. Oh, yeah, I didn't get most of it. I got this little section. Whatever. Yeah. 37. Yeah, 37. A little bit 38 right now. 38. Okay, we're good. So that'd be interesting to see if they grow all the way down to the water. But, you know, where's the sun? Okay, let's head back to base. I wonder, curiosity. This is something I want. Because the base is over. That's my base. Now, if I'm up here, let's see. I want to see something. I need to get to the mob. I will empty out the mob farm chest later. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm tired of dealing with the mob farm storage stuff right now. Okay. All right, so that doesn't spawn in on. So if I was to do an iron farm and to be able to be up here and have the iron farm keep going, I would have to put it here, over here. Probably right there. But I don't think. If my, walking around here, yeah, maybe if it would be spawned in, as I am here. All right, let's get some chores done. Let's use the rest of this spot. Oh, it's over there. Other one. I just want to use this up. How did I miss that? Stone Cold Poe. I mean, you got a lot more durability than I thought you would. You know? And we still gotta get pigs and all that. And if I really want to, I can do the pumpkin watermelon farm. You know, hopefully, me moving it back a little bit will stop it from being popped out. Man, I'm surprised I haven't filled up my inventory yet. Granted, I have cut it way down. I'm not carrying everything I usually carry. Yeah, there he goes. I can hear. Yep, all those carrots. All right, let's open that up and put the wheat up. This up and put the beetroot. Now we can get the rest of those carrots. I'm surprised the hoe is still here. Where I put the hoe? Put you in there. Yep, I sure did. Oh, not big deal. Okay. Let's do wheat, the carrots, beetroot, and potatoes in that order. Let's get everything all situated. Oh, hell, he's here. Yeah. Put you right now. Okay. At least you're far away from my bed. Alright. Well, you. No, you get nothing I need. Yeah, that made me feel better. Okay, let's start planting. As we casually kill someone. Okay, dude. Oh, yeah, we just got a little bit of farm chores to do. Then I'll probably end the stream at the back. We got to replant this stuff, feed the animals, and then go to cut down the trees at the tree farm at the temple. Get the sugar cane at the temple. And then that would be it. Nose itching. But And that would put me roughly probably at 4 hours on my longer shoots. Please don't creeper. Everybody say with me, creeper, no creeping. Yeah. Looks like I missed it. Cool. Ooh, close. I'm pretty sure we have enough weed seeds. I'm pretty sure of that. Right. We got lucky. I thought for sure it would have been a creeper. Carrots. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give me that. Jesus, they're popping all over the damn place. Alright, let's get all these eggs. There's a lot of freaking eggs. Tell you what. Yeah, just machine gunning eggs at chickens. Which we're probably going to have to cut down. Okay, I gotta feed the cows. Alright. I took care of all the eggs. Y'all been fed? Did I get you all? Pretty sure I got you all. Let's go over here. I'm surprised he didn't come chasing that zombie. Guess I wasn't in his detection area. So next we need to go to the temple. Over here. Maybe I should keep 2 leads on. Because you never know. Yeah, I think you guys are barking up on the wrong tree. I like that. No one's ever told that joke before. Hey, you want to come over here? Oh, I appreciate your company. I don't appreciate that. Go away. He said they got like slightly confused. How the hell did I end up on a backpack? Oh, he disappeared. Yeah. That was a good thing. Put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. And we'll put that here for right now. Because there's some stuff that we eventually have to go unload, but we want that back. There. Might make sense of it now. And yeah, that's all we need. She's all. Put the wood in the main one. Let's have some chicken. Go to sleep. Oh, there's another Enderman. Maybe disappeared. Leave. You can see. Man, he seems like he's dodging my crosshairs. Yep. Let's not ask. Guess my reputation's getting around. Oh. There's 3 pieces. Yeah, we need to go to the temple. Did anybody tell you you're in a hoe? Alright, let's go up here. Do our tree cut. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, go around, just cut down trees, taking care of our daily, or what should be our daily chores, so we can have a good supply of wood. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's all that. Right, that's take 2 at once. Pretty sure I took down 2 at once. Oh, I didn't see the bee. So these are volunteer. Go with it. I want to preserve the bee because eventually I'm going to need to come and get it. Then once I get it, I can cut the trees down. See, that would be it. Yeah, there's a lot of saplings on top there. It's supported. This we can kind of. Come up here and collect all of this. Is that everything? Stick it. What? Okay. That one just go. Oh. This one actually has. Alright, let's go take care of these. And these are fairly far apart. I would say, you know, if you want to create a productive tree farm, plant your trees on ponds. They'll grow faster. But are they concerned about dark growth? But hey, let's get every bit of it. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any apples. Usually I get a lot of apples from dark. Guess I'm in an apple-free zone. Apparently there's still a lot over there. That's right. And no. No harm in planting one more, I guess. All right. What do we get here? I don't see any. Berries. Take care of back this. Play it smart. Why don't you? You know, reason why you're not going? Or you? This side? I don't know why you're not going. You grew before. This side. Whatever. Let's head back to the temple. I don't particularly want to deal with mobs. Okay, no, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that one. I don't think you get into that one, so that should take care of that problem. Oh, everybody's sleeping peacefully. Okay. That's not a way to go to sleep with these guys. In your ear. Let's finish chopping trees down. Stay on your side of that place. Yeah. Okay. I don't see any creepers in the general vicinity. All right, let's go chop down some jungle wood. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get these jungle wood trees. Uh, let's see. I did it in one. Too big. I did it. Just odd. Apparently, didn't have a problem. What? Stupid Enderman. Uh, I don't know why. Why is it? I'm not asking questions. But whatever. So that's jungle wood. Right, that's all taken care of. Now we just need to do sugarcane and bamboo. So we go up here. I'm glad I decided not to try to terraform this. Look at this, man. That would take me for freaking forever. It's like playing hopscotch. You have to take a little part. And I think sugarcane's sugarcane's over there. Okay. So we need to go here to shadow. This would be nice with the auto collector for the backpack. It would automatically pick up every single one of these. Which would be nice. Which I don't know how to make. I can make the smelter ones for the backpack, which I don't particularly like. Because, you know, some aspects of the game, I like how they are. Alright, now it's just left to do a shuriken. There. Yep, there's a good old shuriken. Let's see if we can do it before. Yeah, this is an inefficient way to for the farm to be. That's okay. All right. We got it. Pretty sure we did. All right, let's go back to the temple. Let's get all our chores done. One of these days, we're going to come over here and take care of that thing. We're going to mine all that stuff out. And finish exploring all these caves, too. Now, most of the mundane tasks are done. We just have to, you know, figure out. Oh, you guys scared me for a minute. I forgot you were here. Yeah, stay over there. All right. That's our paper thing. And then we can deposit all this at our storage. But we're not going to do that right now. It's 2:20 my time in the morning. Ugh. We're going to end it there. Well, if you made it this far and you're the other person watching me, thank you. Please leave a comment. Let me know how you like the PNG. Or any other little helpful hints you want to give me. That'd be cool. So, kind of let me know. But I'll see you next time. Why is my PNG not like that? Huh? Are you gonna light up now? What's going on? Hello. I had this working earlier today. Working early. My mic. Okay. Where's the mic working? I've been sitting here talking and nothing happened. It's not much. What? How about now? How about now? Hello? Hello? I don't know why this is done. I'll take care of it later. But once again, thanks for being here. I always leave my mic is working because I saw it in openings. But I was scared that for the last 2.5, 3 hours or so that nobody can hear what I was saying. Anyway, y'all have a good night. All right. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch you sometime tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I usually don't. I know what I'm going to talk about on Thursday. But right now, tomorrow, no idea. I don't know if I'm going to play a game. I don't know if I'm going to play Roller Coaster Tycoon or Minecraft again or some other game. I really don't know yet. I need to diversify my library of games. That means I have to play older games like I run on this computer and be able to stream at the same time. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching. If you like the content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.